Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Blue Maxima and I'm doing that dipping into Flashpoint randomly thing again because why not? The rules are the same as always. I am to pick one of the 6 random games down the bottom of the screen here. I have adult games turned off because I don't want to be kicked off YouTube, and I'm allowed to re-roll the picks up to twice in order to avoid things like 6 escape the room games on one straight line. With that said, let's reset the random game so it doesn't look like I have been sitting on games that I actually want to play. We have one of those weird, I think it's a regular show game. It's one of those Cartoon Network shows. It's a Russian version of one of their games. Santa's Xmas Gift, Engage, Chair, George Home Escape, and WoW Royal Room Escape. Now, I know Engage is a what's it called? One of those prequel adventure games that I know basically nothing about. So I guess the only real choice here is Chair. And I'm worried Chair's going to be an escape the room game. So I reserve the right to pick another game if it is. Because I've had bad luck along the... It is! It absolutely is! Because of course it is. That's brilliant. There are so many escape the room games now, I really need to find a way to filter at least some of them out. You know what the funny thing is? We've actually done some work to make it so that similar games can't appear too often in this random search, and it's still, like, showing up relatively often. It's starting to drive me mad. I take it we're not actually allowed to use this part of the key until we've actually formed it. Until we've actually fully formed it with the second half of the key. The 3D animations look nice, but it also makes it difficult to know exactly where you can click. Okay, so I can't combine these two together just yet. I appear to be clicking out of the window a lot recently. That's not great. The thing is, I don't know where to click. Does the tab trick work on this one? I don't think it does. At least not visibly. Oh, look, great. Just... How would I have thought to have clicked down there? I couldn't see that, personally. The window is so bloody small. Alright, I guess we have to figure out which one of these keys goes in... which one of these things takes this key. I assume it's the purple one. It says up. Does that mean look up? There's a card slot here, but... Alright, yeah, that's enough of that. We all know what it's going to be. Like, bloody pixel hunting, ridiculous puzzles, God knows what else. Reset the random games. Mild Escape number 53. That's one I actually curated. Cow Cart Ride. Bin Laden Liquors. That can be misconstrued the wrong way if you're not actually watching the video. Purple Room, Picnic House Escape, and Trials Construction Yard. You know, in any other situation, Trials Construction Yard would be the winner, but I have to see what Bin Laden Liquors is. Launch a successful counter-terrorism attack on Osama bin Laden's liquor store and put bin Laden out like a cheap cigar. Avoid injury... Oh, it's a light gun game. Okay. Alright, well, we might as well go for Major Carnage. Aim and fire at the magazine. Okay.
You're messing with the wrong people, Bin Laden.
I kill you.
You just wanted a hostage. You just wanted a hostage. You just wanted a hostage.
That's dick. Putting the hostage right in front of the dude. Okay, I appreciate that. That's a nice touch. Just having him drink a random, having him drink a random drink. Although it's a bit annoying that all the terrorists look like Bin Laden. Also, this music is getting annoying, which is why I've shut it off in my headphones. Yeah, he's drinking a Slurpee. I appreciate that touch way more than I really should. That's cute. It's a very easy game. I mean, other than hitting the hostages, of course. Is there an end to this? I mean... We are shooting a lot of terrorists. But there doesn't seem to be any sort of upper limit. It's gotta be something like 50, I imagine. This feels like it was one of those things that was made just to spread around the internet virally way back in the early 2000s. Like, the date said 2001 on the title screen, so that would... Probably wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. I wonder where this store is. I wonder if it's actually in like a Middle Eastern country or if they've just taken like a random American or Canadian or European shop and made it a Bin Laden Liquors instead. Really? I'm not going to claim to have been around for, like, when Bin Laden was actually a major threat, so I don't know who this terrorist is. Is it actually one of his hostages that they've added in for shock value, or is it just, like, some random guy with a gag in his mouth for whatever reason? Man, they can fit a lot of terrorists behind this counter. Not to mention the hostages. I was getting faster. Okay. Yeah, it's actually a lot faster now. Took its time, but it got there. Well, I got 101 terrorists. I'm kind of proud of that. We'll just see if there's any, like... There it goes. So yeah, it looks like it goes until you miss 10 terrorists. I'm happy I turned the sound back up. Okay, not the best game in the world, but it made me laugh, so you get a pass. Let's refresh the games. A Chinese Flash game. At least I assume that's Chinese. The characters look complicated enough. That's usually the sign of Japanese versus Chinese, at least in my point of view. Brain power. Yummy. Okay. Underlove Tale, X-Treme Tugboating, Shuffle Snake Bites, and Stuart Little Air Adventure. I think we're going to go with X-Treme Tugboating. Ooh, that quality is something else. Can't turn it up. Oh, there it is. Extreme Anti-Alias. That's much better. So what's the deal? Move with the arrows. Avoid the meteors and the rockets. Fish in the rainbows are health and score. Rainbows can be used as shields. Okay. Let's give this a try. Oh, it's one of these games, is it? There's the missile. There's the other missile. Oh god, it's filling the screen with nonsense. I see, so the meteors go through the water planet and come out the other side as... Oh no, meteors just do that. No, missiles just disappear as the meteors that go through. Nuclear extreme warfare. Oh god. Definitely feels like it's trying to be one of those lol so random games. Whoop, ran straight into a nuclear missile there. Tons of fish. Whoa! I could see this game giving someone vertigo. Oh dear. Nope, it hit me. Well, I don't think we need to play any more than that, but it's kind of neat, I suppose. Nice little arcade game, although... bit simple for 2006. I will say that much. Although, it's entirely possible it's not. Let's have a look at what we got. We have Princess Slide. That's a slide puzzle. We're ignoring that. Golden Snitch. I'm going to guess that's a escape the room game of some kind. 100 followed by some Japanese characters. Is that another escape game? Cousin House Escape, Crossword Gameplay 90, and Ice Cave Escape. You know what? We're just going to reset that one. That will be my first reset from this entire series, and it's about the same. Like, seriously, this is almost identical, so let's do it again. Alright, here we go. Fisher Boy, Rescue the Labor. So I heard you like plush traps. Special Delivery, Fractal Tree, and Mission Escape Farm. Now, I know Fractal Tree is more a toy than anything else, so we're going to ignore that one. Mission Escape Farm is definitely Escape the Room. Rescue the Labor, that's definitely Escape the Room, judging by that logo. Fisher Boy might be. So I guess the only real one that we've got going for us here is Special Delivery, because I'm assuming Plush Traps is something to do with, like, Five Nights at Freddy's. So Special Delivery it is. Oh, this is very old. 2005. Alright, how do we... Oh, what are the options? Quality is on high, that's fine. How do we play this? It's one of these games, is it? Alright, let's give it a shot. Yep, this is definitely the type of game I think it is. Very reminiscent of that Game & Watch game, that Fireman game, that what's it called? On the Game & Watch. Seems very, what's the word? Very unsafe to carry around bombs in the same way. Oh, now slow down just makes it too easy. And look, there's like 3 of them on screen. Well, there's 2 on screen and the one that I picked up, that makes 3. What happens if I pick up 2 at once? It's probably just going to reset the counter, but yeah, just reset the counter. Look at the way the guy moves. Look at those legs. Those are nowhere near fast enough. Also, I apologize for the clicky thing. I keep forgetting to get out the soft keyboard before I record these. Thankfully, it's only arrow keys, so it's not like it's going to be that big of a problem. Sounds like someone farting into a synthesizer whenever you've got the slow down power up. So the tick box is just your extra life, that makes enough sense. Honestly, I'm actively trying to avoid the slow down power-ups because it really does slow the game down way too much. I could understand it coming out if there was a more complex, like, pattern coming up in terms of like the boxes or anything, but seriously, that just makes it way too slow. Then again, this was made for a competition in 2005. They probably cranked this out in a weekend. I will at least say the 3D boxes and their animations actually look pretty nice for the era. Just that spinning and rotating is just, like, nice. Yeah, you want to avoid the... What? I didn't actually hit that. That went way beyond my actual collision box. At least that's what it looked like. Alright, I think we've seen enough of this. It's okay. Does what it needs to. Penguin Kissing. Big Money. Japanese game. I'm going to assume that's an Escape the Room game. Root Beer Tapper. So, I imagine that is the old Tapper arcade game from the 80s. Night Drivin' and Happy Bird, which I assume is just a clone of Flappy Bird. So, I guess our two choices here are between Big Money and Night Drivin'. And I'm going to go with Night Drivin' because I know what Big Money is. It's a PopCap game. Actually, not that well known. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's a PopCap game. I'll just go into the Games tab and search for Big Money. I'm positive that that's a PopCap game. It is a PopCap game. Cool. Alright, we'll just leave that screen like it is for now so that we can just hop back into the Home tab for the reset. Okay. Arrow keys to drive makes enough sense to me. I always appreciate games that have like graphical styles like this, just because they take a lot of effort to get right, and I've actually done a pretty good job here with the rising and falling terrain, the decent amount of sprites on the car. The driving feel doesn't feel that great though, it's a bit heavy and unresponsive in the grand scheme of things. I wonder how you're supposed to earn drift. Not drift, boost, I should say. Because they sure don't tell you how. ZXC, ASDF, B, V, no. None of that seems to be anything to earn the boost, but it looks like the races are only one lap, which is interesting. Place third in race 2, race 4, and race 6. Okay. The AI doesn't seem to follow any particular collision rules. They don't have to avoid the barriers on the road. They don't have to worry about me crashing into them because it seems like I'm the only one who gets affected by that. Looks like you do have to make effective use of the brake, which is, you know, at least a little bit nice in order to get around those tighter turns without sliding off the road. You can never really complain about a driving game that does that at least properly. This one was published by Addicting Games back in the day, huh? Not the worst, I suppose. Who was that random car? That car looked like it was supposed to be racing. Why is it not part of the race? Because I passed it, I went from second to second. Oh, I must be No, I can't be lapping them, surely. Okay. I don't think there's much else to see on that one, but it's alright. Nothing particularly wrong with it, so let's just cut that out, go back to our home tab and pick our next game. So we have Park This Boat, Escape Alien Ship, Shaun the Sheep Woolly Jumper, an ActiveX game, but that won't work at the moment due to technological difficulties, so we can't play that one. Aqua Room Objects and Monkey Go Happy Madness. Well, we know what Monkey Go Happy is. That's one of those damn puzzle games. So I think we'll just go with Woolly Jumper. Seems like the only one that's even remotely reasonable on that pick of 6, unfortunately. I see. It's one of these games. Oh, the physics on this are a bit rough. Looks nice for what it is. They've done a good job with bringing the models in. It definitely does get a bit rougher as you go. The mattress definitely adds a bit of randomness to your jumping, so if you're too far to the left or right when you hit the ground, you'll probably just fail instantly. So you definitely need to try and keep it in the middle as much as humanly possible. But of course you can do stuff like that and splat. Okay. Couldn't be simpler, but alright, whatever, I'll let it pass. Deep Chalk 2, that's an Escape the Room game, I believe. Coffee Shop Escape, that's an Escape the Room game. Straight Outta Pixels, X-Treme Who's That Pokemon, Icarus, and Twilight Sparkle Pest Exterminator. I guess the choice is between Straight Outta Pixels and Icarus. I guess we'll go with Icarus. I wonder what Icarus is like. Give it a minute. Fresh startup of a Shockwave game. Usually takes a moment on a fresh open... Oh, it's a Canalco game. Alright, that means it's probably going to be pretty decent. '7th of February 2308 and we're still using Windows XP. Oh god, the horror of that history. Let's just hit start. I should probably go get the quieter keyboard. Alright, show me the training mission then, I suppose. Alright, yeah, we're gonna need the soft keyboard for this one. Oh, no. Oh, well. It'll probably be okay. Especially since we can just height lock. The music is very simple. So yeah, it's got a big old world all its own. That's kind of interesting. Oh, I have to go to this one specifically. Okay. Just shoot down the enemy using your laser pod's machine gun, although we can just ignore that. We're going to the garage. Wrong direction. There we go. Turn off the height lock. Mission complete. Simple enough. Alright, show me the missions. Okay, they have a fair amount of variety in this one. Race against 4 of the best racing flyers over a 3-lap circuit around the city. Easy enough. Where's the player model? Where's the walls, for that matter? That can't be right. Oh dear, I'm gonna have to go talk to Tommy about this one. Yeah, it's a shame, it was starting out so well. Oh look, the race is actually kind of short, we're already on the second lap. Gives it a nice pace. God, look at that. Look at that. Just look at it. That's adorable. I wonder if it'll fix itself when we go for the next mission. I wonder if it's just a bug in that one in particular. Do we have the option to... Oh. What does this do? I see. The strength of your backpack. Oh, we can explore the city too. That's kind of neat. But let's go for the surveillance destruction. Sure. Oh look, our model's back. Find and destroy the ships on the map. Easy enough. We'll just lock our height. It's too bad there's like no one else flying around. It'd be kind of neat if the city had a little bit more life. To the right. To the left. It controls pretty well too. I mean, it's pretty oversensitive, but considering how fast you go in this game, you kind of want that kind of sensitivity. There you are. So that's what Nitro does. Makes you go really freaking fast. Okay. Nope, I've gone the wrong direction again because I'm an idiot. Come on, off we go. Thank you. Gonna have to keep an eye out for one of those repair things when I... Okay, apparently you can run into the trees. Not great. Man, that surveillance ship is really hauling ass. I got a new flight suit. Okay. So if we go to our home garage, flight suit. Okay, so it's a bit more aerodynamic. Sure. Options. Oh, hey. Left-handed controls. That's kind of cool. What's the next mission? Slalom. And the game's just stopped entirely. That is legitimately disappointing. That is kind of a neat idea for a game, but it appears to be a little bit broken right now. I'm going to have to talk to someone about that. What a shame. Okay, let's go for the next random set of games, shall we? Magicians, GeForce Darwin's Mission Simulator, Kubrick's, Dragon Boy, Dolphin Slacking, and Wolfgar. Man, that's a lot of choices. I've actually played Dragon Boy before, and I know that's like a relatively subpar RPG, so we're just going to ignore that one entirely. GeForce, we can kind of ignore that because it's a adver game, so I don't really care for those that much, but I think we'll go for Magicians. Published by Johnny Two Shoes in 2013. Oh, it's a platformer. Oh, it's one of these platformers. Where you have to guide two of these bastards at once. There's a fair few of these in Flash, aren't there? The true magicians love to collect playing cards. Well, now you know, big guy. Damn, I was hoping for something a little bit more special. Yeah, screw it. We all know what that's going to be like. Alright, next set of picks. Sweet Boy Rescue, Lion King, Great Office Escape, which Disney character is your BFF, Go Green Challenge, and Rattlesnake Rescue. So it's all kids games or Escape the Room games. I choose to reroll. Arctic Blast on 3D Groove GX. I would pick that, but 3D Groove GX doesn't work right now on this copy. Super Web Soccer, Super Sleuth, BrendanFraser.com, Tower Defender and Trech. Trech has actually gone through a lot of effort to actually get working, so let's try Trech. It's been fixed like 3 times as far as I'm aware. This is also the second Shockwave game we've done today. Alright, I'm going to do us all a favor and get the soft keyboard out. Because I get the feeling you're going to want it for this one. Come on, there we go. That would be my keyboard being plugged in. Okay. Current renderer DirectX 7. Goddamn. Okay, give me WASD, please. First person too? Oh, I have a choice. I think we'll go with first person on this one. Average, I suppose? Oh, they just start shooting you immediately because they're all bad. Alright. Not the best job of sound mixing, guys, I gotta tell you, because you can't hear the freaking, music over the sound of the gunfire. I'm out of bullets. That's not great. You run out of bullets real quick, like look. Oh, I see. The bullets only refresh when you let go of the button. That's not great. Oh, you do get resupplies, though, if you go over the bodies of dead enemies. Makes enough sense to me. Oh, it just stops. Okay, let's go try another level. Oh, you must... Oh, you have to complete. Okay, so... Ooh. Oh, right, I forgot to set the, controls back to WASD. There we go. I guess we can play this one in third person, though. They don't make it easy to avoid damage, I gotta tell ya. Apparently I managed to complete level 1 somehow, but I don't remember doing that. Yeah, we know what it's like. Really easy to lose all your health and die, though. That doesn't make it very satisfying. It's not very impressive for a Shockwave game, either. Okay. Wow, did we really just get the Superhot Prototype? We have to do that. I actually own Superhot on, like, PC, but I also own, like, 3 copies of Superhot VR, so I am fully familiar with this concept. Despite the fact that I can't seem to stop missing. Oh dear. Admittedly, the full game was actually, like, way more impressive than this, but then again, that's why they call this a prototype. Really? Bit of a shit invisible wall there, I gotta tell ya. You just gotta kinda inch your way up the hallway. Wait, how did I miss those other 2 shots? That's kind of dumb. And I think we get the idea. I could probably play through that entire thing if someone gave me the opportunity. But yeah, the Superhot Prototype was fantastic, and that led to a very successful first-person shooter. Alright, let's have a look at what we got here. We got Dora the Explorer, Click and Create 8, Going Forward, 7-Card War, Pressure Art, Psychop, and the Pharaoh's Tomb. Well, none of those look particularly interesting, but I mean, 7-Card War. I can't help but wonder what that is. Oh, it's just higher or lower. Great. Good choice, me. Good job. Gonna go with lower. Go with higher. Definitely going to go with lower. Definitely going to go with higher. Definitely going to go with lower. And definitely going to go with higher. And what's the bonus round? It's exactly what it sounds like. Great. It's just higher or lower. Okay, we got Ronin Warrior, Colourful Bugs, A Nox Flash the Movie. I'm aware of that one. Rumbletown Racing, The Great Big Cartoony Club Says a Little Quick Goodbye, and Mango Mango Chim Craziness. We're going to go with Rumbletown Racing, because I recognize that one. I think that's a Silent Bay Studios game. Not only was I correct, it was actually quite loud. What are the controls? Makes enough sense to me. Let's go. Oh yeah, it's this one! Because it's got all the, like, daily missions that there's, like, bloody thousands of. Okay. Fast lane? Sure. No traffic on the streets. Win the race. Fair enough. Let's do this. Yep, I know. Let's just get into the racing, please. Ooh, very heavy, this one. Very misshapen shockwave banners. Oh, drifting. Very, definitely needs a bit of run-up time. Just not something you can immediately pop into. Very straight line of road. What is this? The Shibuya highways? I'm not very good at this, if you couldn't tell. Yeah, we had to fix this game's daily challenges before. I remember this quite vividly. Admittedly, the drifting is pretty solid once you get a feel for it. I appreciate how your nitro just builds up over time and you don't have to land drifts for it, because yeah, drifting in this game can be a bit stiff. It does appear to be proc-gen tracks. Well, I wonder what it would look like when you actually add, like, traffic to it. It's a pretty good looking game, though. Like, there's nothing wrong with the way it looks. The car models could do to be a little bit more detailed, and it could do to have a further draw distance, but there's nothing particularly wrong with how it looks otherwise. I guess Nitro is really useful for getting you out of bad drifts. I wonder if Silent Bay Studios is still around. They probably are, just doing some other random crap, not making hundreds of Shockwave games. It's impressive the amount they managed to push out in such a limited time frame. In fact, I'm impressed Shockwave made it much further than, say, Dexter's Labyrinth. That's like the one game I remember playing in Shockwave. The rest was Flash. But, oh well, if Shockwave kept hiring them to make bloody games, they must have been doing something right. That's not good. It's too bad there's not a speedometer. I'm surprised. Like, in most driving games, that's the first thing you'd expect to see, but I guess not in this one. Very repetitive, actually, like, just in general, like, road segments and overall track design. Probably be better if there was traffic on the street, just to make it so that you had to at least tackle it slightly differently every time, but since I'm out in front like this, although not by far, it means that it's quite repetitive. Yay, I won! Oh, you get an average speed bonus, that's cool. And they just let you play again and improve your times. That's kind of neat. Catch the rabbit. Alright, that one's interesting. Show me. Okay, so it doesn't actually, these don't actually change the performance of your car? They just make it look different. Okay, show me what Catch the Rabbit is. Catch the runaway car. Remember, pedal to the metal after a crash, of course. Oh, that's cute. What a cute little effect. Yep, and there's the actual traffic, making things actually difficult. And hopefully not making the level designs as repetitive as they look. Oh, I just hit that car right in the arse. Oh. Break. Oh no. Oh no. I saw how many bloody days the game had been out for as well. This game's like 12 years old. Honestly, something like this probably would have kept me occupied 12 years ago on a computer when I had nothing better to do. It's keeping me occupied right now, at least. Yeah, I gotta admit, this drifting is actually really satisfying once you get the hang of it. Shit. Shit, get out of the... I just wish these cars reacted a little more. They're just more like moving like walls than they are actual cars. It would be nice if they actually like reacted to the fact that I hit them. At least the smaller ones. I could buy the trucks not moving an inch, but I saw just the hood of his car, so that's not entirely the game's fault, but if that car was just a little bit further forward when I got to that like dip in the road, I would not have been able to see him. You know what, that's not too bad. That is, like, with a bit of real effort put into, like, learning the system, that would probably be a lot of fun. And there's a fair amount of modes as well. You've got your time attacks, your checkpoint races, the capture thing, head-to-head races. Yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad at all, honestly. Alright, we've only got time for one or two more, so let's reset the games. Cute Rabbit Escape, Hippo's Feeder, Invasion 3, Puss in Boots in Capture the Magic Beans, Galaxians the original, and Powerpuff Girls Power Skaters. We've done enough Shockwave games today, so I think it's going to be Invasion 3. I think I've played this. It looks familiar. Do I have any? I do have money. Okay, so I need to buy me some infantry, some archers, maybe one cavalry. Can never be too careful. I don't know what even... I probably should have bought some upgrades as well. I'll type in the amount to order. Okay. Oh, I see. No, I definitely haven't played this, although it's interesting that they use the F1 keys more than anything else. Oh, you have to actually... Oh, you're the ones on the attack. I see. Wait, so you have to do it all from the... What? Alright, give me 2 barracks then. And then we'll just buy... didn't mean to buy that. We'll buy nothing but infantry. And we'll slowly send them in. No, that's not going to do anything. Let's just send them in a big pack. You plundered 4,000 gold from that castle. Well, sweet, I suppose. But I didn't even get any of my, dudes back. That's a bit of a disappointment. Just send them all in at once, I suppose. There probably is some strategy. Yeah, you don't get any of your troops back, even if they live. That is, not great. I didn't even purchase the barracks. Oh dear. Alright, I don't care. It's not a great game, if I'm being honest. Probably unbalanced if you can just buy infantry and throw them at the wall the entire time. Probably gets harder as it goes on, but whatever. Another mild escape game that I curated. That's interesting. Zimbal's, KOBITO Wars, Symbol's Room Escape, Beach Drive, and the Circle 251 Rock Palace. I think we're going with KOBITO Wars. I can't read that. Oh, it's a scrolling shooter. I think I actually curated this recently. Very easy. Definitely no Toho. This is actually, like, seriously? But they can't, they can barely even get past me. At least the controls are nice and smooth. Oh, so it forces you to restart the entire stage. That's a bit dick, if I'm being perfectly honest. Definitely a lot harder when you don't have the power up.
Congratulations.
Okay, not very often you say you can finish a game in one of these little videos, but whatever. Alright. One more, I think. One more game, so let's re-roll them once more. Love Song, and the rest is in Japanese. Bubblegum Code Cracker. Candy Panic. The Several Journeys of Remus Chapter 1. Huh. Okay. Shut, Island Escape, and Very Sneaky Christmas. Now, I know these two are Escape the Room games, so they're just right out. The Several Journeys of Remus. I'd feel bad about starting that, because I don't really have the time to finish it. So I guess we'll go with this Japanese one. Oh, it's one of these, is it? Oh, it's mouse controlled. What? Oh, you gotta collect the colored ones. I think. Or maybe you gotta collect certain colors. Or maybe they just gotta be, like, really precise landings. This music reminds me of Road to Adventure. There we go. I wonder why it hasn't given me any of the candies up the top there, though. Oh. Well, that's great. Alright, yeah, that's enough of that. Oh, man. A bunch of, like, really short ones there, actually. That was kind of interesting, but okay. We've been here for 54 minutes. I think it's about time to call it off, so if you like the series, you know what to do. This has been Blue Maxima, and I will see you all next time. Thank God we have still been recording.